Yeah. Hey, for the eyes, can we do something like add like baguettes on the eyes?
Yeah, I was thinking to do baguette teeth, or we can do eyes. We can do something though. We can just try to fill it up with as many baguettes as we can. The hair you can't because it's too rounded. It have to be somewhere more straight. But yeah, we can do it.
So you're thinking like rose gold and like
rose white, or rose yellow. I'm gonna actually get the designer to go over the color scheme with you right now.
What if you could freeze a single moment of peak internet fame and immortalize it in $300,000 worth of solid gold and VVS diamonds? In the digital age, a selfie is the ultimate currency of self-expression, usually living and dying on a smartphone screen. But Lil Pump decided to shatter that mold. By taking his own likeness to the master artisans at Icebox Jewelers and Watches, he transitioned from a viral sensation to a high jewelry visionary. This wasn't just another purchase in a long line of flexes. It was a calculated move to turn his face into a permanent diamond-encrusted monument of the Esskeetit era. This investigative report goes behind the glass to explore the sheer audacity and technical engineering required to create the world's first Diamond Selfie Pendant. We aren't just looking at the price tag, we're breaking down the 3D scanning technology, the hundreds of hours of hand setting, and the specific skin tone diamond spectrum used to bring this caricature to life. You'll see how a single piece of jewelry became a walking billboard for $1 million brand, and why its massive weight almost made it unwearable for the artist. By the end of this deep dive, you'll realize that in the world of custom ice, the only limit is the size of your imagination and your neck muscles. Wait, before we reveal the first diamond, if you want to see how the world's most creative minds spend their millions and stay ahead of every luxury trend in 2026, you need to be part of this community. Hit that subscribe button right now and join the inner circle of luxury investigators. It takes 1 second to secure your spot, but the knowledge lasts a lifetime. Let's get it.
crazy. He's right about the hair.
What's that?
Like cut it up a little bit like from here.
Okay. So we're here in Miami to deliver Pump's new piece. I was planning on shipping it to him, but when I showed him on FaceTime, he demanded I get on the next flight. So we're out here. Check it out.
In the heart of Atlanta's Buckhead district sits a fortress of glass and steel that has become the town square for the world's elite. Icebox Jewelers and Watches isn't just a retail location, it is a cultural landmark where the barriers between luxury and music dissolve. Founded in 1976 by the Juma family, this atelier has spent 4 decades perfecting the art of high-frequency jewelry, pieces that don't just sparkle, but command attention across a room. When Lil Pump pulls up to the Peachtree Road flagship, the atmosphere shifts instantly. It isn't just about the heavy security and the locked doors, it's about the mutual respect between the craftsmen and the artists. For Pump, coming to Icebox is a homecoming, a place where his Esskeetit vision is translated into 14-karat gold and VVS diamonds by master jewelers who treat every link like a work of fine art. The energy inside the showroom is electric, a mix of high-stakes business and genuine entertainment. Most luxury boutiques are quiet, almost clinical, but Icebox thrives on the vibrant energy of the culture it serves.
Scarlett,
This shit is crazy.
bro, there's not a piece like it.
God
There's
damn.
not a piece like it. Look at the straight baguettes and the teeth. And the baguette eyes. You killed me with that.
Man, this shit going crazy.
Yeah.
God damn. This shit going crazy. This shit is big as fuck.
You'll see designers huddling over CAD monitors, showing 3D models of pendants that haven't been born yet, while in the background the latest tracks are playing. For Lil Pump, this isn't just a place to spend money, it's a place to verify his success. He's surrounded by people who understand the grind it took to get there. As he walks past the display cases filled with million-dollar watches, he's not just looking at timepieces, he's looking at trophies of survival. This setting provides the perfect backdrop for Pump to unveil his most ambitious project yet, the $360,000 diamond portrait that would break the internet. When you have a collection worth millions, you don't just want more jewelry, you want a conversation piece. Lil Pump's decision to commission a diamond selfie was a shift from traditional name pendants to conceptual art. In the world of high-value asset management, this piece is a portrait on the move. This isn't just a gold plate with stones, it's a three-dimensional sculpture designed to capture a specific era of pop culture. Lil Pump desired to immortalize his own image in the most literal way possible, turning a digital moment into a physical masterpiece.
Crazy.
Right now. You're just going crazy. You get big pieces. This shit turn it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this shit look crazy.
Yeah.
God damn. This shit look crazy.
Wait till they see it, man.
The analogy here is simple. This is the modern-day equivalent of a royal portrait, but instead of oil on canvas, it's diamonds on gold. Lil Pump understood that in 2026, personal branding is everything. By wearing his own face, complete with his signature multicolored dreads and Esskeetit expression, he created the ultimate walking billboard. Every time a fan takes a photo of him, they're taking a photo of a photo. It's meta-marketing at its finest. As the Icebox staff worked on the concept, they realized this would be one of the most complex character pieces they had ever attempted. It required capturing the essence of a persona, not just the features of a face. To create a piece this lifelike, Icebox's master jewelers had to push the boundaries of CAD technology. They didn't just look at a picture of Lil Pump, they studied his features to create a 3D model that had actual depth and soul. Every curve of the hair and the specific positioning of his tattoos had to be meticulously rendered. This is where high tech meets high jewelry. The designers used precision software to map out where every single one of the thousands of diamonds would sit, ensuring that the light would reflect off the pendant just like it would off a real human face. The technical specs are what truly set this piece apart. We're talking about over a kilogram of solid gold and thousands of hand-set stones. The artisans used a micro-pavé setting technique, where the diamonds are placed so closely together that the metal beneath them virtually disappears, creating a river of light effect. This process took over 200 hours of focused, expert hand setting. When you look at the pendant, you're not just seeing jewelry, you're seeing an engineering marvel that required the same level of precision as a Swiss watch movement. It's a six-figure testament to the fact that in the world of Icebox, if you can dream it, they can render it. One of the most fascinating aspects of the Diamond Selfie is the color palette. Most rappers stick to white diamonds, but Lil Pump wanted the full Esskeetit experience. This meant the jewelers had to use a spectrum of colored diamonds, canaries, pinks, and even black diamonds to replicate his skin tone and his famous multicolored hair. In the jewelry world, this is known as painting with stones. It's incredibly difficult because you're not just choosing a color, you're choosing stones that have the same clarity and brilliance so the sparkle remains consistent across the whole piece. Can you imagine painting with diamonds worth more than a Ferrari? Like this video if you think this is the most creative pendant in rap history, and drop a comment if you would ever wear your own face on a chain. We're heading into the final reveal next. When we talk about the Esskeetit era of Lil Pump's career, we're not just talking about a song, we're talking about a total cultural takeover. This pendant became the ultimate marketing tool, a jewelry piece so loud and so visually distinct that it acted as a permanent diamond-encrusted billboard. In 2026, personal branding is no longer optional, it's the standard. Lil Pump understood that by wearing his own face, he was cementing his identity in a way that couldn't be deleted or algorithmically shadow banned. It's meta-marketing. Every time he walked into a room, the jewelry did the talking before he even opened his mouth. But there's a hilarious reality to wearing a pendant this massive that most fans don't consider: the weight. We're not talking about a subtle necklace, we're talking about a piece that weighs almost as much as a small dumbbell. Imagine performing a full concert set, jumping around on stage, all while wearing nearly a kilogram of solid gold and diamonds around your neck. It's a literal physical workout. In the industry, we call this jewelry fatigue. Artists like Pump often have to build up actual neck strength just to handle the mass of their custom pieces. This isn't just luxury, it's an endurance sport. When you see him wearing it, you're looking at a man who has mastered the art of carrying his own brand, physically and metaphorically. The level of commitment is actually insane. Share this video with a friend who thinks they know about high-end jewelry, and let's see if they've ever seen anything this massive. Your support helps us keep uncovering these secrets. The climax of the Icebox experience is the unboxing. Imagine the anticipation. Over 200 hours of design, hundreds of thousands of dollars in raw materials, and months of anticipation, all culminating in the moment the lid of that custom case is lifted. When the store lights hit that pendant for the first time, it doesn't just sparkle, it dominates the entire room. The silence in the showroom during that first reveal is heavy. It's the sound of a dream becoming a reality. You can see the genuine look of awe on Pump's face, not because he bought it, but because he created it. From a data perspective, let's break down the price of perfection. You have the cost of the gold, which fluctuates but is consistently high. Then you have the rarity of the specific diamond cuts used for the hair and tattoos. When you factor in the labor of the master jewelers, the specialized 3D casting, and the stone setting expertise, you're easily looking at a project that costs more than the average house. But for Lil Pump, this wasn't an expense, it was an asset. This pendant has been featured in music videos, on stage, and in millions of social media posts, generating more impressions than a traditional advertisement ever could. It is quite simply the most effective piece of branding he has ever owned. Seriously, would you invest in a piece of art that looks exactly like you? Comment your wildest jewelry ideas below, and I'm replying to the most creative designs I see. Let's keep this conversation going. As we close the lid on this deep dive, we're left with a reflection that transcends the diamonds and the gold. Lil Pump's Diamond Selfie isn't just a gimmick or an ego trip, it is a signal of the new era of customization. In a world where anyone with a smartphone can build a brand, the true icons are those who find unique ways to turn that brand into a physical reality. Lil Pump took a digital photo, something fleeting and ephemeral, and turned it into something that will last for generations. The pendant serves as a time capsule, capturing a specific moment of internet dominance that defined the 20